Is OCD merely a fatalistic genetic abnormality that inflicts those who pick the wrong parents? Are you doomed to only managing symptoms and accepting that this is how you will always be? Nah, that's bullshit. OCD develops from a combination of your genetic nature and the unique environment you grew up in. This has created you. However, you can eliminate intrusive thoughts if you change yourself, changing the beliefs and behaviors that make up your internal and external world. So, to the point of this video, did you know there are belief risk factors for developing OCD intrusive thoughts? I've identified 5 of them that played a huge role in creating the extreme anxiety and puro that I experienced. Now, some of these may trigger a reaction inside of you, so notice what comes up as we go through each one. Number 1 is that human nature is bad. We see this clearly in how we view sex and our sexuality. No other area in life seems to have this many judgments about it like sex. Yet it's responsible for the survival of our species. Ultimately, these judgments have come from entities outside of you, like religion or government, etc., that want to control you. We also see judgment towards our self-preserving nature or survival instinct of doing what's in our self-interest. We call it selfishness or being self-centered or egotistical, but it can also be an important survival instinct. Viewing our nature as evil or bad can ruin our relationship to ourselves. Opposing the good-bad model of our nature is an understanding of childhood trauma and the self-preserving nature of the ego. Number 2 is the belief that emotions are bad. This is seen mostly with anger and sadness. We are taught to be happy little boys and girls, to make our parents look good, and to never be angry. We also see a cultural shaming of women who show anger, calling them Karens. Also, sadness and crying is taught as a sign of weakness, especially for young boys. This stuffing down of emotions creates tension in the subconscious that leads to mental and physical disease. Number 3 is that morality is an objective law with consequences for not following. This can look like the God, judgment, sin model of Christianity, or maybe even like karma, or even our current culture's morality, seen now with cancel culture. The belief is that this moral code is universal to everyone, despite religion or culture. However, is morality this black and white? Obviously, this depends on your belief system. What we do know, though, is that rigid moral codes can increase your risk for feeling guilt and shame. Number 4 is the belief that there is a divine being who will judge you for your mistakes or wrongdoings. Again, this belief comes from religion's desire to control you. It is based in fear and manipulation. Fearful beliefs create fearful feelings and thoughts. The subconscious works to solve problems presented by your belief system. As long as these problems exist, the subconscious will continue to dwell on it. And lastly, number 5 is the myth that time is real. We use the construct of time to help make sense of life and live with order and structure. But the truth is that time is an illusion. Time is something humans made up to quantify movement in space. There's only right now, and now, and now. As each moment passes, the mind stores it in memory in the neuron structures in the brain. And the only time it can be remembered and brought up is in the present. Memory of the past and anticipation for the future is a survival mechanism that is helpful only if we understand that the present is all that is truly real. So there you go, 5 myths that can lead to the development of anxiety and OCD. What do you think though? Do you agree with this list? Have these been true for you? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe for more videos dropping soon. Peace, guys.